This is how we run. It's how we fall. And what if we run? We get to choose. What if we fade? What we've got to lose? What if we run? What if we run?
Hello everyone and welcome to this video. We are doing a homemaking video today. So we are doing laundry and cleaning. We're going to be making a simmer pot later, just catching up on a bunch of things around the house. I have really been trying to focus on the homemaking aspect. I think I've gotten so stuck in the decluttering and putting all this pressure on myself. And I wanted to just take some time on this day to enjoy taking care of my home and just trying to make it a pleasant place to be, making it smell nice, cleaning it up, getting rid of some of the clutter that I had laying around, and just picking up some random messes. And we are going to do all of that in this video. I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you for being patient with me. I know this week and last week I've put out just one video a week. Usually I do two, but like I said before, I had to catch up on some stuff for our business that we run from home, just tax stuff, and I've been a little busy. So that is all out of the way. So next week we are back in action with 2 videos a week. So obviously we have this video for you today, and then Monday there will be a video, and Friday there will be a video. So we will be back to 2 videos a week, which I'm excited about. I do think it was necessary for me to, just for the 2 weeks, to go down to 1 video so I could do some of the work at home I needed to. But I feel kind of like distant from you guys, you know, like I feel like I've been on vacation even though I was still putting stuff out. I like doing 2 videos a week. I feel more present. I get to talk to you guys more and engage with you more, you know, just more connected to my YouTube friends. So anyways, you saw me start some laundry. We went ahead and got that started, and then I'm coming back inside and we are putting some dishes away. So like I said, I wanted to just focus on taking care of the home, doing those normal day-to-day tasks that we have to do. So I'm just right now putting away the silverware and getting all of the stuff put away where it needs to be.
Feels like we were made to dream like this, moving at the speed of light. It feels so electric. We're moving like a tide.
My husband and daughter had went to Monster Jam the Saturday before I filmed this video, and they picked up these masks. We usually go together as a family, but we did not this time. It was kind of a spur of the moment decision. So like I said, my son and daughter went. They had a really good time. I don't even know what I'm going to do with those masks, but they picked them up and they're funny and cute, and you know, it is what it is. So now we are just going to wash the dishes. There weren't too many dishes, and I believe on this night I was going out to dinner with a friend, so I knew I wasn't going to cook dinner, so there wouldn't be enough for a full load. So I just decided to go ahead and hand wash the dishes. Sometimes I love having this little gray rack here. Sometimes it's just nice to hand wash some dishes. I have hand washed for years and years. You guys know when we moved here, we have the dishwasher, and then it broke not too long after, and then we just replaced it maybe 6 or 7 months ago, and it is nice. Don't get me wrong, I would prefer having a dishwasher, but sometimes it's nice to just hand wash some dishes. Only a little bit though, not like tons of them. So we washed the dishes, and it's just nice, like I was saying, to have that small little rack for when you have a small load to wash. But I went ahead and cleaned up the water splashes, and we're going to wipe down the stove. So I hadn't cooked that weekend. I usually don't, and this was on Monday, and I was going out with my friend. So the stove, just that quick after a few days of not cooking, was like dusty. It didn't have any like food mess on it. It just needed to be wiped down. I always feel like, you know, I say a lot, the island is like making your bed for your kitchen, but I noticed just wiping the stove made it look a lot nicer too, like nice and shiny. So we are now going to clean these counters. I think I have Mrs. Meyer's lilac scent in the bottle there. We're just gonna spray the counters and wipe them. They weren't really that messy, but there was some dust and a little bit of grime on them. These counters hide the food mess so easily. You could have a really gross mess on the counter and honestly not even see it, but I think they're beautiful. And check out my cozy corner with the lamp. I just did my home decor video last week, and it was just so nice. My kitchen decor video. It was just such a fun video to do, and it was so nice to get my kitchen exactly how I want it. But now we are moving on to the island. Speaking of the island, we're going to clear it off, and I'm going to spray it with this Method wood cleaner. That is what is in this bottle. It is the only cleaner that I can use on this island. If I use anything else, it gets kind of sticky, but I love this stuff.
I'll be right next to you.
So now the island is clean, we are going to now clean the appliances. They were so messy. I was trying to show you on camera. Sometimes it's hard just with the shine to really see all the fingerprints. And my kids are grown. Like, I don't know how it ends up like this, but they were horrible. I know when the kids were little, we had a white fridge, but sometimes I wonder if it's this bad and my kids are 16 and 18. I wonder what it would have been like when they were like 5 and 6, you know? But anyways, the appliances are super messy, so we are going to wipe them down. I use an e-cloth. I love using an e-cloth. I've tried the Wyman steel wipes. I use those for a while. I've tried sprays. This is my favorite because this cloth that you clean with has like a texture to it that gets any grime, and you hardly have to put any muscle or elbow grease into it. And then you just wipe it with this drying cloth and it shines it really nice. It's just my favorite way to clean any type of appliances. So I 10/10 would recommend buying these off of Amazon if you get a chance.
Nothing's all you need. When you're stripped of all your armor, you can finally feel the breeze. We're living in the moment. We
So one thing that I love to do to make the house just feel more like home and just more pleasant to be in is to make it smell good. And I decided to start up my diffuser, and I love to use these scents that I'm choosing. I'm going to show you guys the lemon, the lime, peppermint, orange, and lavender. It is my favorite combo, and also lavender and peppermint is my favorite, one of my favorites. But using all of those, it's just so like fresh and clean and like a pretty smell. I don't know how to explain it. I just love it. And I go a little bit heavier on the lemon scent during spring, but it smells amazing. And I love this diffuser. I purchased it off of Amazon. And since I had the diffuser out, the oils out, I decided to go ahead and put some down the drain just to make it smell nice and fresh. So here's an overview of the kitchen. Like I said, did my kitchen decor in my last video, and I'm loving the way that it turned out. It was very simple. I just updated a few things. I will be sure to link it for you guys. But we are going to head back outside and take out some of the laundry that was in the dryer and fold this laundry. I have been doing this and taking it straight out of the dryer and folding it right into the basket for probably about a month or two now. And it may not seem like it would make a big difference, but it actually really does. It makes it seem so much easier. Even though I know you are still folding the same amount of laundry, it's nice because you're doing it right there. And then when you bring it in, you just have to like bring it upstairs to your room and put it away. But the folding part is done. So it doesn't end up piling up on the couch or the counter or in a corner somewhere with tons of laundry to fold and put away. It's just already folded. And some days I'm like, oh, I don't feel like it, but I just make myself go ahead and take it straight out of the dryer and fold it like this. And I promise you, it really truly does make it seem so much easier. And I've also been pretty good about washing a load every day or every other day. This was actually my son's laundry. So my son and daughter, like I said, are 16 and 18. They do their own laundry, but I needed to switch the laundry I started, so I went ahead and folded it for him, and he'll put it away. But they are pretty good about it. They keep up with their own laundry. My daughter does her own work clothes, and her, of course, like normal clothes, and Tyler, my son, he does his own laundry. So that is nice. I will say, like, once they get older, it's nice. They're much more self-sufficient. So now that we have the living room tidied up, we are going to look at one of my husband's favorite recipes that I'm going to be making and writing down some items that I need for it. I was just going to order groceries this day, so I'm just making sure I have everything I need. It's baked cracked chicken. I will share the recipe with you on the screen if you want to take a picture of it. We love it. It's delicious. I do just top his with a little thin layer of the ranch cream cheese because he doesn't like stuff like that, like creamy, saucy things. But anyways, just saying in case you have a family member who's like that, just do a super, super thin layer, and then I top it with cheese and bacon, and it is like one of our favorite meals. I have been inspired a lot lately by the Confident Mom on Instagram. If you do not follow her, I will share her link to her Instagram below. Just as far as homemaking goes, I've been so inspired. I think I've gotten so lost in the day-to-day hustle and bustle of everything. I kind of got away from what I wanted to do as far as homemaking. Like, you guys know, I've said it before, I was teaching the past 7 or 8 years, And I started to miss so much because I was a stay-at-home mom before. I missed being home. I missed taking care of the home, taking care of my family. I just always felt like my house wasn't the way I wanted it. I had no time for it. And so I came back home and I got a little lost, I think. We're just going to clean the fridge out really quick before I go get those groceries. That's what we're doing now. But I feel like she's kind of got me back on track with homemaking. I want it to be a pleasant place for everybody to be, and I want to cook good meals. That's one thing I've really gotten off track with. We used to do so good. Like Darren and I for years would eat together, the whole family at the dinner table, up until about a year and a half ago. And that's when the teaching got really hard for me. I was really going through a lot, and we started eating out fast food more. We started eating at the kitchen island more. I was just so overwhelmed and burned out with work. And that's kind of when it all kind of came to a head. And I was like, I gotta go home. Bye, I'm done. I'm not coming back next year, guys. So anyways, even now that I am, it's like I was having a hard time, getting back into the habit of eating most nights at home around the table. And so anyways, she made a post about, quality meals at home and around the dinner table. And she just inspires me. I highly encourage you to check her out. She simplifies it. She kind of brings you back down to earth, and just so positive, but not like in an annoying, bubbly way. And I just love her. So anyways, with that, I was, going to make the baked cracked chicken. I've been trying to make everybody's favorite meals more. So I'm really proud of myself. I've been cooking more, and I do need to clean the dining room table off so we can eat there, but I'm not going to beat myself up about it because, hey, at least I am cooking more. Now I just got to do step 2, which is get to the dinner table, all of us. We do eat like at the island together, but a lot of times we only have 3 stools. There's 4 of us. Maybe my son will get sick of standing and he'll go eat in the living room. I just feel like when we're at the dinner table, we're more present with each other. There's such good conversation, jokes, teasing. It's like one of my favorite times, and I always love it. Like there's never a time where I'm like, oh, I'm just ready to be done with dinner. Like it's just nice, It's so important, and I feel like we've gotten away from that, so I'm trying to get back to that. And really quick, it was getting into the evening. I was just making my husband's lunch for the next day. And anyways, sorry for all the rambling, but I just wanted to share with you guys, what's been going on in my mind and what's been going on with me lately, and also share with you the Confident Mom. If you don't follow her on Instagram, again, I highly encourage you to do so. So speaking of homemaking, the art of homemaking, trying to make your home a more pleasant place to be, I wanted this place to smell nice. This is actually the next day. You can't really tell from my black shirt. That's like my uniform every day, and my flannel that I wear practically every day. But it is actually the next day. And I wanted to make a spring simmer pot. I was like, I want the house to smell good. I didn't want to do the essential oil thing. So I decided to try the spring simmer pot, and I put it in the crock pot, a small one this time. I was just smelling the lime. It smelled really good. I will say I didn't find that it smelled as fragrant as like a fall simmer pot, but it did smell nice. I think that's mint. I think I'm going to hold off on the mint next time because you really couldn't smell the mint. It just smelled like grass. So I have lemon, lime, oranges, lavender, some rose petals, and some mint. I think I'm going to just maybe stick to lime and lemon and some lavender next time and try that out. But it did make the house smell, pretty nice. Just maybe not what I was looking for.
Don't unravel. We can't help but be a little fragile through the clatters inside and crackles are the sounds of the natural rattle vibrating us all. The natural rattle vibrating us all. Hear the rocket all day and night. The world is noisy,
It was also a really beautiful, kind of windy day, so I decided to open up the windows and let the fresh air in and air out the house. I don't do this that often. We live in Florida and it gets so hot and humid here, but it wasn't too bad on this day, so I decided to open it up. It was so nice, that breeze. And just nothing beats fresh air. You know, it's so refreshing. I'm also, even Charlie, he wanted outside, he wanted the fresh air. I'm also going to give you an update on my golden pothos. Here she is. She's doing great. I put her outside. I will say there was like a week I feel horrible. I feel like a bad parent. I forgot about her outside. So some of her leaves got a little brown. It was like out of sight, out of mind. But I've been really good about watering her. She's fine. She didn't like die or anything. She just was a little wilty, but she is doing okay. We are going to clean up all of this clutter, finally get this in my car. I wanted to show you this barrel. My husband like stained it and put a deer head on it. So if you're sensitive to that, don't look. Just warning you now for like 2 minutes. But I believe this was his Canada deer from November. I just love this barrel, like how he did it. He stained it and then put like that polyurethane at the top. So we might use it like as a end table. He's also going to add like different greenery from Canada and like put it around the deer and look real cool. I'll show you guys when we're finished with it, or when he's finished with it. So I'm just getting rid of this clutter. It's been sitting here for a while. You will see the boxes remain, like the large boxes. That's just like the work shirts for the company. I don't really know what to do with them. Like, we don't have an office building yet. One day soon, hopefully within like the next year or so. So we have all of like the work shirts and hats and just some paperwork stuff that we need. And I'm just kind of going to set it aside and just kind of clean up the area. It's not going to look perfect, but it was really, really out of control and messy. So I kind of wanted to just tidy up a little bit.
It's not what you've been, it's what you're gonna be. 'Cause this world we're walking through, it'll dig you out or it'll bury you. Yes, it will. So now I know I'm alive. Oh, now I know I'm alive.
So we are picking up all of the things on the floor. This is all from Charlie. I always laugh when I'm picking all this up because it's reminiscent of when my kids were toddlers and young kids and there were toys all over the place. So I thought we were through with that phase, but I'm not. Now I have a lab. And this is all him too. Like, whenever he was a puppy, we gave him washcloths. We would wet them, put a little peanut butter inside, and I would freeze them and give them to him as a treat for teething and to give, for him to like find the peanut butter inside. And I regret doing that because now he thinks like any cloth material is his to play with. And it's a really, really bad habit to break. I do think he knows at this point he shouldn't, because Charlie he just wants all the attention. So like if I'm talking to my husband, or if as a family we're talking and not paying attention to him, sometimes he'll go get a towel, like a hand towel from the counter, if it's hanging low enough for him to reach it, and he will just come stand by us with it in his mouth. Like, look guys, I have something I'm not supposed to. And he'll take like socks you saw, whether, somebody shoves their socks in their shoes, he'll take those and run, or clean socks out of a basket, his toys, and he has his own basket of toys, and he wants nothing to do with them a lot of the time until I put them away, just like a kid. It's like he sees me put them away and he has to like go take them out just to take them out. He makes me laugh. He's so funny. It really is like having another kid when you have a lab.
Now I know I'm alive. On the rise. This life I live. I'm alive.
So we are done vacuuming downstairs and we are now going to mop. I'm going to use my steam mop. I've had this for probably 4 or 5 years now. I love this mop. I do have an O-Cedar mop, but I think I stopped using it because I noticed it left like a residue, and I thought of Charlie like walking on the floor with his paws. Like I didn't want him picking that up through his paws. Maybe I'm being paranoid, I don't know. But I haven't used that in probably a year or two. I just use the steam mop. Isn't this so satisfying? I love watching somebody mop. I don't know why. It just, like seeing the wet floor compared to the dry floor. It's so clean and fresh. But we are going to mop all of it up. The floor was so dirty. It had been a while since I mopped. I'm not gonna lie, I was like way past due. You're gonna see, I'll show you the mop pads. I have to end up switching. So I do the den and the kitchen, then I switch mop heads and then do the living room and the den. I did put some lemon essential oil on the pad. It smelled so fresh and so clean inside this house. Now I am done mopping in the kitchen and the den, so I'm going to switch the mop head real quick. I will show you just how dirty it was. So gross. Honestly, I probably could have went over it another time, but I didn't. And again, I'm just putting some of that lemon essential oil on the pad, and then I'm going to head into the living room.
When I stayed home, I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive. And the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise. That with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about.
That is going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really do hope it motivates you and helps you, I don't know, relax, feel good. I love watching cleaning videos for motivation and just the enjoyment of it all, seeing somebody else kind of going through what I'm going through. So again, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you are not. That really does help me a lot. And I'm so excited. Again, thank you guys for getting me to 1,000 subscribers recently. I'm still like so happy anytime I look at that. But we are going to end this video, and I will see you guys in the next one on Monday. Have a good weekend. Bye.